Today I'm going to be doing a review for you on the Sony Smartwatch 2. By the way, this case around it is just a case I bought from Japan from a 3D printer. They made it. And I'm going to put it back on real quick. Just helps protect it. And the first thing is, compared to a Pebble and the Galaxies and things like that, this advertises that it can only, and it's untrue, that it can only give preset text messages to people that you click on and then they get the message. But there is an app on this where you can read the messages, then go to reply to the message, and what'll come up is this. Let me show you. I just don't want you to see the numbers on the phone here. And here it is, reply. You can call from the phone too, which is interesting. And remember the old cell phones where one button equals 3 different letters and you have to text it by pressing it either really fast and then waiting or going to the next one? You can make a whole text message in your own writing from that. It's a hassle though. You might as well just take your phone out of your pocket. The beauty of this is that this watch is basically an extension of your phone. Most of the apps won't work if your phone is not in proximity to it. For instance, music here. If I was playing music like out of a playlist or something, I could stop it. Or right here, I could fast forward it. The camera's not giving you a good shot. Instead of taking out my phone, all I have to do is press the button on and press this and sort through my music. The calendar syncs to your My Calendar on your phone, and the My Calendar on your phone should look like an app like, well, like this here. Or you can sync it to different calendars. I think Google Drive has Gmail calendars that you can sync it to. Some favorites of mine, the alarm clock. You don't need the phone to work that. This thing notifies you by vibration and not noise. So you never need to worry about turning the noise off, and it vibrates right on your wrist, so it's not like you're gonna miss it. Right here, if I press this, it'll start making my phone turn on. And if I lose my phone and I have my watch on, I can just simply click my watch and find out where my phone is. Now this cat is a disguised app, and this is the next part I'm going to get into about this phone with you guys. If you're in the middle of a phone call and you press on this cat, what'll happen is you press it again to wake the cat up, and this will send a noise to the recipient's phone who you're talking to that says another call is coming in, and basically you have an excuse to switch your phone call or hang up on them. This here is excellent because you tap this, and if somebody barcode scans this, they get your name, your occupation, or your business, and information about you or your business. It's either a business card or a thing that labels your information, and if you use the barcode scanner on your phone, you'll find out about that. The other thing too is if you find a friend with one of these watches, they might you might want to watch out what you say in front of them and what you do, because if their phone is in their breast pocket and their little camera is exposed, there are apps on this where you can press the app and it will show on the camera and start recording. It can also take still pictures, and it can also take voice recordings. A few useful apps would be one like this. I can set the timer on the microwave to cook something, and then by the time this time runs out, I will it'll vibrate and I'll be down there before the thing's even finished, just before. And this is how you decide whether it's 24 hours or somewhere in between them. So the buttons on the phone, this is to bring up extra options. So this is the home and this is the back. You have to press this button on the watch and then press home to bring up this screen. But if you just want to illuminate the watch characters here, I changed the sensitivity. You tap it twice. I need to make it more sensitive. But in order to bring up the apps, you have to press the power button. And the power button does get a little stiff in there a lot. This is my second Sony Smartwatch. An update broke my last one. I will warn you about that. And just like the updates broke my PS3, Sony says we tested it on all of our models before we make the updates. And they're only trained to say that because people come up saying their updates broke it, and it's true. You can open document files from this and read them, like the things that you write, possibly ebooks if you could find the files. They have a spy cam here where you can leave your phone in a room nearby and it will activate the camera to turn on your phone once it detects motion in the screen of your phone. You can make favorite contacts through this and call them or text them. There's a bunch of calculator apps. There's a GPS app which will show you the route that you have to take on your watch while you're taking the route. There's an app that uses the GPS that you just type it in and it'll tell you the exact address of where you are at that point in time. This little app lets me read the SD cards. Some of these apps do cost money, but I will admit the most essential ones are free. You get a variety of different watch faces. For instance, if I did this, I would have the time, the date, the day of the week, just everything you need there. And it won't really run out the battery because you'll the screen will go dim on that watch face and it'll work just nice. Here you can even check your progress in the stock market. You can check and compose emails through this thing here, which resembles a letter. You can download some real stupid apps like a magic 8-ball that tells you yes or no. The stopwatch app, you're doing your track and field, you give this to your coach and then he stops it right when you cross, and that'll give you the time of when you made it across the finish line or whatever the hell you use stopwatches for nowadays. Also, another good aspect of this is the speedometers. This will tell you how fast you're going, or here's the noise rate in the room. How fast you're going is on an app that looks like this. And you can get apps for kilometers per an hour or miles per an hour, and while you're in your car you can check how fast you're going on a digital speedometer through the app. And there's a lot of weird apps on here too. Here's a nice one though. This allows you to check the weather. There's also pedometer apps that count how many steps you're taking, like this guy, and it saves it on file. I can compose a memo through here. I have a few calendars. There's different games you can put on, like blackjack. There's this app, which is the scorekeeper. And I I didn't really read how that works, but if you're competing with somebody in something, that's a scorekeeper. Here's another countdown app. Or it just starts and tells you, oh, here it is, minute, seconds. You put that in and it counts down. Let's see, we got a poker app on here. I can read my files through my computer because I use that Office Suite Pro. Instagram. You can search the web, but it's really hard to navigate on this thing. When you get a phone call, your watch vibrates and it asks you to press a button to hang up or answer them, which is convenient. And that being said, that's pretty much all there is. You can find a bunch of other apps on there that are pretty interesting, and take care.